du Hurensohn.
I am Ye. Yes. And everyone here knows that I am the leader.
He said, I love Hitler.
I love Hitler and Hitler loves me.
Tweeted DEF CON that we passed 3.
Can we just kind of say, like, you like the uniforms, but that's about it?
No. There's a lot of things that I love, that I love, that I love, that I love.
Do you now regret saying DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? Are you sorry you said that?
No.
I think it matters. You should be.
Absolutely not.
You should be.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but yeah, you should be.
Absolutely not.
When you insult the Jewish people and say you're going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people, that is as racist as anything you say you've been through and any pain that you've experienced. It's the same thing. Racism is racism. And you know that, I think, don't you?
Yeah, obviously. That's why I said it.
So you said it knowing it's racist?
Yes. I fought fire with fire.
Okay.
I'm not here to get hosed down.
At least that's
it's a
honest.
different type of freedom fighter.
Cover up bad business. To say, hey, if you call somebody out on bad business, that means you're being anti-Semitic. So I feel happy to have crossed the line.
The Jewish media blocked me out.
When you say Jewish media, there's a echo of a pain that people feel that reminds
you're saying it's redundant, right?
No, I'm not saying it's redundant. I'm saying
it's redundant.
You're saying it's redundant.
It's a redundant
I'm saying
statement.
it's something I'm saying that it's something that Joseph Goebbels, the propaganda minister of Nazi Germany, said. I'm saying it's been said so many times in order to murder and torture Jewish people that it just rings wrong.
And that's the
just
thing.
like the N word when spoken by people that have the same skin color as me, it reminds people of a very dark time.
I know. If Jewish people would accept that I'm Jew, then they would see what I'm saying in a different way. They would hear it in a different way.
But see, the people, you saying you're Jewish,
No, I'm Jew, not Jewish. Jewish means like that of a Jew. I'm saying I'm Jew.
You're a Jew.
Blood of Christ.
That
Orthodox
comes from,
Christian.
Right. But are you a follower of the philosophy of the Black Hebrew Israelites? Because that's where the idea comes from. Not all of those folks are extremists, but some are extremists.
I'm a follower of the idea. I have a vague idea that all people came from Africa. With Africans, how many times you've heard like a rapper, talk about we were kings? That's incorrect if we're Jew. If we're Jew, and since we weren't the kings. We were the slaves that Moses freed. Africans have always said, you've listened to rap music and hear Black people say, we kings, we blood of the pharaohs. And if we are Jew, then we weren't. We were the people that Moses freed.
Is there somebody in your life close to you that you trust enough to call you out on your bullshit? We're all full of shit sometimes. What's
my bullshit?
Well, some of it I pointed out today, but I don't know you deeply enough.
Though? What was the bullshit?
Jewish media, Jewish...
That's not bullshit. The bullshit is that the Jewish media won't admit.
Your dad was right. Your dad was right. The words you used, you weren't...
And I said it. You're not going to make me say it 800 more times.
I don't know if it resonated because you keep saying like the words.
Did it resonate to y'all that y'all ain't do nothing about it? And that all y'all want to do is have somebody apologize and sweep under the rug your bullshit that you've been doing the whole time.
Yeah,
You on the same bullshit as the other people. So you're doing the same thing that the other, let's say media, because I'm not allowed to say, has done. So until somebody
which is
stands
what?
up,
Which is what, man?
Which
is what?
Is
I'm trying to call you out in your bullshit because I hope I'm somebody you can trust.
I
That's
don't
it.
fucking trust you.
Well, you should find people in your life you can trust.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'm not one of your BLM marchers.
When I say Jew, I mean the 12 lost tribes of Judah, the blood of Christ, who the people known as the race black really are. This is who our people are, the blood of Christ. This, as a Christian, is my belief.
I don't like the term anti-Semitic. It's been a term that's allowed people, specifically in my industry, to get away with murder sometimes, literally, and get away with robbing and doing bad people. People always say, I got screwed on a deal. Would that become as a surprise to you if I said, hey, a music exec screwed someone on a deal? Does that sound kind of like normal, commonplace to you? So for me,
it doesn't have anything to do with being anti-Semitic unless you believe that all record producers are Jewish, or it's when you talk about Jewish people specifically as targeting them that creates a problem.
It's anti-Semitic, but I don't believe in that term. One thing is, black people are also Jew. I classify as Jew also, so I actually can't be an anti-Semite. So the term is actually, it's not factual. But
I understand you think that, but I don't think that's a common understanding that black people can say whatever they want about Jewish people.
We Jew, so I can't be anti-Semite.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Nazis.
Been extremely unfair to you, I think. Who is they, though? We can't say they is, can we? Press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them, though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not? What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
He's gone. I'll say it right now. You guys want to bring that stuff up, and then
have
think
the
we're not going to have a conversation.
Like have the discussion.
Like you think he's going to come in here and say, here's my pain, here's my suffering. I'm going to say, I hear you. And then he's going to say, and it was Jewish people. And I'm going to be like, okay, but don't you consider, it's like, I'm not going to do this. I refuse.
The most Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things, too. We're going to stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. I like Hitler.
I don't like Hitler. And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking. I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities. It's like he had a really cool outfit and stuff, and he was a really good architect. And so you're in love with the look of it. And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
Guys, get the Ronald Reagan clip they showed me yesterday. Sorry, go ahead. Ronald Reagan said that too. Well, I think Hitler did target and kill some people. So I think
I think Obama killed Palestinians.
No, I hear you. Here's where I think the frustration is. And Nick, you can comment on this.
And Obama was not the first black president. He was another Jewish president. What we did is we brought Netanyahu with us.
I mean, I'm in the twilight zone right now.
Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay. I had no idea your voice is going to sound like that, Netanyahu.
So you don't like Benjamin Netanyahu?
I just heard about this guy 2 weeks ago since like the tweet, and I thought he had a funny name. I heard he's like really into like, he's like a super killer and I could die for saying this. So in case this the last time you ever hear from me, what you want, Nen? Hey, yay, right after this, I'm going to say you're crazy. I'm going to take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks. And we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the pedophilia. Ha, ha.
So, and in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off, because is this actually Ye here? I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
You're canceled for anti-Semitism because you also love Hitler, but you love everyone equally. Good guys and bad guys.
Yeah, Jewish people can't tell me who I can love and who I can't love. You can't force your pain on everyone else. Jewish people, forgive Hitler today. Let it go. Let it go. And stop trying to force it on other people. Good night.
Kanye and Kundis.
Drama.
Then, of course, because the weekend is still the weekend, and because Ye did an interview on Alex Jones, I was being tagged repeatedly in a clip of him saying that Ben Shapiro controls me.
I want to say with Ben Shapiro, he was so disrespectful to his employee, Candace Owens, for speaking out against me. And that just showed you another level of this kind of control that's out there.
No, I agree. I like Candace. She has a lot of courage. She's a really smart, beautiful lady. She's really defended you. But I mean, are you saying Ben Shapiro's got her on a leash?
I think it's pretty obvious.
And what do you have to say for this? Oh, she can't say anything at all because Ben Shapiro is controlling her.
They told Candace Owens I couldn't be on the Daily Wire. Like, you can't even explain yourself.
They told Candace you can't be on Daily Wire?
It's not even about, yes, she did. That's what they said.
Whew, let me take a deep breath here, because I think that there is probably no conspiracy that upsets me more than this one.
When you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany.
So Kanye is off, I would say, in a very dangerous place. And everything that Kanye is doing is leftist.
You serious? Seriously, I didn't know that Nick Fuentes was really a Nazi lover. Yeah, I'd had him on over the years 3 or 4 times whenever he was being debanked or censored, and he would be like, "No, I'm not a Nazi. I just care about white people's rights." So I think this whole thing was a real coming out. And I'll be honest with you, especially with the Fuentes thing, and I'll still have Fuentes on. I believe in the First Amendment, but there's a real creepy factor with this Hitler stuff. And then I also noticed that Richard Spencer came out and said, "Yay, blew Jones away," because Jones is really controlled by the liberal narrative that Hitler's bad. But those of us that know the dark, powerful beauty of Hitler and of the darkness and of the strength, and it's like some homoerotic, thing over Hitler, that is kind of what's going on. There's this Hitler fetish, and no, I'm not into dudes in fancy, peacock military uniforms.
There's no coming back, scumbag, Kanye West. You miserable motherfucker, gimp mask wearing motherfucker. You're sitting there talking to a person who, God forbid, your kids were in that classroom in Sandy Hook. He denied that happened. That's where you're at. And you're bringing up the most despicable person ever and saying there's good in him in a gimp mask? You think that Adolf Hitler wouldn't have thrown your ass in an oven or shot you in the street and not even thought twice about it, you dumb fuck? There's no good in him. And at this point, I believe what was good in you is gone. And your mother, God rest her soul, would be ashamed of you. Your mother would have been ashamed of you and what you've become. You fuck you.
Your turn.
Bastard!
Wu-Tang! To the sellouts, living it up. One way or another, you'll be giving it up.